Yo, alright, check this little bit out about Arlecchino here.
Only in death do people understand that all lives are equal. Good night, gentlemen. Only
That's a really interesting bit that Arlecchino has said. There's actually multiple things in there, and before I go more into that, I'm going to react not just to this little short, but also like to a couple other videos, trailers that Hoyoverse has released. But yeah, so far about this little bit, she said only in death people realize that we are all equal. So there are, like I said, multiple things to that. The first things first, yeah, death hits us all equal. It doesn't matter if you are super rich, famous, or if you think like you're such an, I don't know, Instagram legend going to the fitness studio, putting your camera out, like, here, look my muscles, you know. It all doesn't matter. It all gets wiped away when you die. You cannot take any of these accomplishments into the grave. So this makes us equal. I mean, you could argue here that, yeah, the guy who's rich, he can prolong his life, so it's not equal. And what about the babies that gets like, you know, offed like right away? I understand that. So, however, it still doesn't change that death in itself is indiscriminatory. Like, it doesn't care for our life situation, where we at any point. It just hits us. And in this regard, it is equal. Also, she says another part. Only in death people realize. So this realization part is also pretty interesting, because there's also two sides to it. Most of the time, we are not aware of death. We run in that mindset as if we are like immortal beings, and death is only something that happens to everybody else, but never to us. And of course, it's a coping mechanism that kind of keeps us sane, because we are working our asses off, like, from birth to the end, to achieve something in life, to build all these accomplishments. And it's scary to think about that all of that gets wiped away. And yeah, because of that, because of this forgetfulness about death, we also allow ourselves to build ego and think we're some big shots. This is probably the reason why she's smirking like that, like hell in the scenes.
only in death do people understand.
That smirk is not for no reason. Like, she is smirking because she's fully aware that death wipes that ego. It slaps it literally out of our face, like, you know. This is exactly what's going down here. So yeah, little tidbit interesting about her, or like a very interesting tidbit about her, and kind of also defining for her character, as she's like always kind of in that, you know, I'm opposing, you know, the society, or like the status quo of things. You know, we'll see this also in the other trailer. I've seen that other bit. About her past was also really interesting. So we'll get to that. Oh, let's do it right away. So, and then we can talk a bit more about this. So this trailer is also like, yeah, it got me some questions definitely, but yeah, let's just start with it.
You were born into this world all alone. But here in the house of the hearth, you will grow.
It's interesting how it starts off like almost, yeah, like a childhood tale story, and she talks about House of the Hearth. Sounds already like really kind-spirited and warm and cozy and comfy.
Grow up to be strong. Your goal is to learn, to compete, to defeat all your brothers and sisters.
But also like, you have to defeat all your brothers and sisters in battle and become king. Like, this is all, like, what now? Are we some compassionate being, or are we like, what is it? A duel to the death, you know? Yeah, this is already like, okay, something is really off already in the first second here.
In battle and become king. Where's Pear Ware? Didn't she?
And poor kids don't think, even though cannot be aware of that implication. You're like, oh wow, thinking this is some kind of fairy tale. Yeah.
Do you want to hear the story?
Excuse me, Mother. She's doing a funeral for her spider.
Yeah, the only one who doesn't care for that type of nonsense is outside.
That child. Maybe her curse is flaring up again. Clairvy.
Yeah, I'm not sure 100% what this curse is about. I mean, you can still see her, like, her hands are still, like, clear. But the thing that she has, like, from the get-go is also, like, she's pretty pale, like, insanely pale. It's also, like, goes very well with her, like, goth style, goth visual. Like, if you go outside, like, you will see, like, quite a few people who already look like her, maybe minus the eyes.
See to her.
Oh, okay. I want cake.
Also, I need to say, like, I'm not sure if it's already, like, UFO table doing here the animation. It looks kind of like that. The animation is top notch, the visuals crazy. This could be like very much like a part of the works for that future anime. Definitely this gives us a huge taste of what might come.
You want some?
Sure.
She puts really some effort for that little burial here, for a little tiny spider. Like, she keeps this as a pet. But already, like, here it's established also, like, how much she cares, even in this age, even though she seems to be kind of like an outcast here, or like, not outcast in this family in this regard, or like, if you can call that family, but like, she's definitely some kind of outsider here.
You must know spiders don't eat cake. Oh, yeah, I know.
The birds are from their cage. Sunbeams filter through the foliage. Flames grow with immortal courage.
It's also nice to see, like, she is kind of timid personality, but doesn't mean that she doesn't care also for the other people. Like, this shows it really well. Like, she befriends and all these things. Like, if you are kind to her, she gives and reciprocates this kindness.
And I hope you won't be tainted by fate. Nothing to fear, so go alone.
Do mothers usually argue with their daughters?
Some nice foreshadowing here.
I heard that in Snezhnaya, colored light dances in the sky at night. When we're grown up, shall we go see it together?
More foreshadowing.
You will be a great king.
Already, like, you can see, like, that tail at the beginning is, of course, no tail. And also, like, this little bit here. Yeah. So, as you can see, like, she kind of got stabbed. But the thing that got me question marks is, like, I don't believe that Arlecchino would, like, ever kill her. Even if she's getting asked to do so. Like, you can see, like, from her childhood that she's always the kind of the defiant type. Like, even if, I think my personal guess of what happened here is that she didn't want to fight her or she didn't want to kill her, but these children have like to kill each other so that one single person can remain at the top and become the new king, so like the new owner of the house. So the only way I can imagine how this could go down is that her friend basically forced her to do that she sacrificed her life, basically jumped into her sword, because otherwise I could not see how Arlecchino could do that. Like, from the way she is characterized, she would rather die herself, but to sacrifice, but to kill her friend. I think that's my guess here. What's also interesting here in this trailer so far is like how efficient the storytelling is. They only give us as much bits as needed and leave the rest for us to piece it together. Like, yeah, it's really condensed but very efficient. I really like the storytelling here. The animation. This is so far a really well thought out trailer.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So it's interesting that she's wearing like this shorts here. Didn't expect that. Kind of reminds me of Xingqiu's pants. But yeah, on her it looks better. Yeah. Oh yeah, now she's pissed. Now she's really coming for her. It's also, and that fight that is about to go down, that's so well animated. Like, I was like, but you will see for yourself.
I should have pruned this flower long ago, not waited till it wilts. How grotesque.
I mean, she's talking about the flower, like, you can all imagine that she's also the same way talking about Arlecchino. She kind of seems to regret that.
Wouldn't you agree? Innocence and kindness are such beautiful qualities. Sadly, they're all so useless!
That could be also something that could have been said, like, kind of a Senora. Like, the thing is, like, with Arlecchino, kind of thought she would be kind of in the same vein, like, you know, at best pretending to be kind or whatever, or well-mannered, but deep down is just like a piece of trash, you know? Even like Senora had some warm points to her, because she got only the way because of her past lover that died and whatever. But with this lady, like, she's like old pretend and nothing is, it's just like insanely cold inside. I mean, she's like, yeah, all these virtues and all that stuff, I don't care, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, what?
A bird tied down will never fly the nest. You are no exception.
So far, like, she has zero chance. Like, the way she fights and all this stuff was like, the animation here is, it's grotesque how amazing it is. And I can say, like, if we get that anime and the fights play out like that, it will be probably like the banger of the year anime, or at least like one of the top 3. Like, that looks so good. Now it's a moment where her arms turn like black like this. I'm not sure what exactly is going down. Like, they only talk like that she has like some curse. And you would think, okay, it's probably only something that will only impair her in her life. Why it turns her arms black, I don't know. Let me know if you know that. And what exactly that curse is, but probably there's nothing like specific about that. What exactly it does to her. But it's interesting what it makes with her. That wilted flower.
Surrender. Let your mother guide you, and you shall become the one true king!
That's crazy. Like, literally, she got her ass whooped the second before, and now she's like, yeah, you don't face me, little fry. Like, as if she has lived her life the entire time with at least one arm tied to her back, if not both of them, you know? So, yeah, she always held back. Damn. Jeez. Let's fucking go to hell. Yeah, nice impact frame. That was a nice impact frame, like, bro. But also, like, yeah, this is wholehearted rejection, yeah. So, also, like, makes sense why she now calls herself, like, father. Before it was like, okay, why she's doing that, why she has this shtick. But she is, like, 100% rejecting everything what the mother is doing. So, she's not a father. I mean, even after all of that, like, she, like, her sense of wonder, almost like a childish wonder, is there. Like, I did not expected her to be, you know, playing out like this way, but it just shows like how, yeah, multifaceted the character is, and that's also very neat. Like, before I was like, oh, okay, she's like, yeah, the, you know, standard type of evil, the way I saw her, but now, yeah. She's interesting. She's really interesting.
Her Majesty the Tsaritsa has decreed as follows. I hereby pardon your crimes and bestow upon you a new name.
Like what the saying, like, oh, we don't have codes in child size, just put it over him.
This title and its legacy of bloodshed are now yours to bear. My poor, mad, cursed knave.
Come with me. I will raise you as my child, like a strict and unfeeling father.
There it is, you know. I'm strict and uncaring, but actually deep down I care. The opposite of that mother thing. Oh yeah, so far a really cool trailer. I can only hope like we get more of this quality, because like previous trailers, so far I remember, did not reach that type of quality, and so just keep improving, and I hope this leads eventually to the anime, like they promised like 2 years ago. I know these things take some time. It's not like something that you can like just do in a half year or whatever. What some people imagine. It takes years. However, they could have given us some glimpses, some little more trailers or artwork, anything just to show us like, hey, we're still working on that. It's not dead. We'll see. And so there's also like one more trailer here. This one I haven't seen, so let's see what is in that for us here.
I'm sorry, Father.
This would be like, not to trash the other stuff, like, but the way they they made like the previous trailers, like, so yeah, it's already like, feels like already like a step down from that, but it's fine. We got a big trailer, now I can take it slow here.
I was reckless. When I saw those emaciated patients, those poor children, the futile hope in their eyes.
I've told you before, recklessness always leads to failure.
Strict but caring father, you know, like the way she catched her, and yeah, I did not expect her to be this kind in reality, like looking so harsh but actually being kind. I remember when I saw like the first teaser or trailer of her like a year ago or so, like she said, but care about the children, but it sounded like almost ironic or sarcastic, so I wasn't sure if she meant it or if she's like just like fake, you know, but it seems to be the actual personality.
But it was not wholly in vain. I shall settle the rest.
Savior of the poor.
Ah, those fools. They will never know the wonders of wealth. Huh?
To the wonders. Yeah, you can think like what 99% of the Genshin Impact fandom is now imagining right there, yeah. They wish they would be in this guy's shoes. Yeah. Okay, she's not fucking around, so. And yeah, like if you are on this receiving end, like, as you can see, like she can be caring, but she will whoop your ass when you are one of these dudes.
Father, your face.
Fremine, we can take in a few more homeless children next year. I have...
Did she not even like care to wipe that blood out of her face?
acquired some new funds.
Oh, okay.
Funds. Very convenient.
Mission accomplished. You can sleep now.
Thank you. Once I'm better, I'll start my next mission.
There's no.
Those who parade their virtues often do the most evil.
It's so true. Oh my goodness, like when it just makes me mad when I think like about all these guys on Twitter, you know, there's a freaking virtue signaling and all that stuff, and you know they're full of shit, but they still do it. They even know themselves they're full of shit and they still do it. Like, holy crap. Yeah, I don't know. It's again the ego thing, and it just makes sense when we go back to that little short, you know. We all are equal in death, you know.
We are not like them. Rest in peace, Snezhevna, my child.
He really cares about her children, so that's cute, man. Yeah, very interesting character, and so far I thought like she would be not redeemable or like anything, but the way like she like gave herself, like I felt like she must be some really, I don't know, dark character or evil character, but she is actually probably the most sympathetic out of the you know, harbingers so far. Like Child is actually a bigger douchebag than her, like seriously. Yeah. Yeah, I really like the character, and so yeah, pretty much guaranteed to pull. Anyways, I hope you liked this, yeah, not review, but like reaction to these videos, and if you enjoyed it, like this is my first video on my new channel, which is called like New Star Impact, because Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact, and I'm kind of covering both of these games. Yeah, and if you like this so far and want to see more, just hit the subscribe button. I will come up with guides and you know, pros and cons for new characters. We'll also do like some of these type of reactions and some other content. Yeah, just see how it goes and hopefully stay on the journey with me. Alright, have a good one. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.